What if I told you that there is only one person in the room? Now, what I mean by this is that nothing is ever happening to you, it's happening for you and because of you. Saying that there is only one person in the room means that life is responding to your frequency, that your life is a direct result of your frequency. The way that people respond to you is the way that you respond to yourself. Life is always mirroring back to you your frequency. That is why we are very, very active manifestors. That is why we are actively manifesting 24/7. Because if you think about it, we are all electromagnetic beings, and the universe is made up of the same things that we are the universe. We are co-creators of our own reality, along with the divine life force that governs all of this. So we talk about manifestation, that you need to be on a certain energetic frequency. You need to be vibrating at a certain energetic frequency to attract the thing that you want. Because let's say the thing that you want or the experience of the person is vibrating on this high level and your frequency is down here, you're physically not going to be a match, so you can't attract them into your life because everything is responding to your frequency. We can think about it like, oh, I want to manifest this, so I need to up level my frequency. But what about everything you've already manifested? The life that you are living right now is a direct result of the frequency that you have been holding this whole entire other time, and the frequency that you are holding right now. For example, if someone, and there is a very fine line here between, yes, you have a kind of direct kind of influence on everything that's going on in your life because of your frequency, but this shouldn't resort you to victim blaming. We need to look at this through a lens of neutrality. Okay, let's say, for example, someone comes up to you and tells you something that makes you feel really bad about yourself. Now, if there was not already an energy within you vibrating at the frequency of shame or lack or kind of feeling bad about yourself, you physically would not be able to attract that into your life, because there has to be some part of you that agrees with the wider part of the field. There has to be a kind of attracting thing. That's why people also say that no one has the power to make you feel any way that you don't feel about yourself. But that is so true, because if you think of a time when you've been unbothered. Let's say, for example, you love your outfit and someone comes up to you telling you that they hate your outfit. It's not going to affect you if you're truly secure and confident in your outfit because you love your outfit. I know that's quite a shallow example, but that works for everything else. These beliefs that you might have, which are vibrating at that frequency of shame, lack, insecurity, they are not your fault. Obviously, your soul would have agreed what lessons and what karmas you would have in this lifetime. But if you think on a 3D level, no, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that your parents taught you when you were younger that you were fundamentally lacking something. But it is, unfortunately, your responsibility to heal that and to create a better life for yourself. The universe does not think in terms of justice either. Obviously there is karma, but for example, it doesn't say, for example, okay, person A wronged person B, so I'm going to give person A the karma. Yes, that karma is already waiting there, but if person B is feeling guilty and feeling lacking and shameful, then and wants to take over the karma, the universe isn't going to be like, no, wait, that's not your karma. Don't take that on. It's just going to respond to the vibration that you're vibrating at. That's why, as unfortunate as it is your responsibility to take care of the energy that you're vibrating at, and in order to get the things that you want, in order to have life respond to you in the same way. It's like that viral video that's been circling around when you say there's someone at a restaurant. I'll probably link it down. there's someone at a restaurant and they're ordering and saying, oh, I'll just have what's on the menu, I can only have what's on the menu. The universe just says okay. The universe responds to what you believe in. The universe responds to your frequency, because you are the universe. We're all part of the same thing. We are all energy. We are all just an energetic vibration that has slowed down enough to come to the 3D plane. I have like struggled with thinking about this and being like, oh well, that's my fault, and why am I not healed enough? Why am I kind of self-sabotaging? But you have to say there is a fine line between accepting responsibility and then accepting it kind of excessively in order to make yourself feel bad, in order to, you know, sort of give your own karma to yourself, unnecessary karma, unnecessary struggling and pain. When you don't forgive yourself, that's where forgiving yourself comes in so key to this. And so, to conclude, I want you something that's been extremely helpful in very, very, very difficult situations recently for me. You need to look at what's happening around you. Like, for example, in my very difficult situations, I heard about the thing, or I saw the thing, I experienced the thing, and that triggered me. And I thought to myself, okay, where is the unhealed wound? Like, what is life reflecting to me right now? What unhealed wound of mine is life trying to get me to heal? Because everything, you are here to evolve. If you are spiritually minded, if you're a starseed, if you are energetically aware, you are here to evolve. You are here to work through your traumas. Otherwise, you wouldn't be aware. You wouldn't be aware of it. You wouldn't be spiritually awakened if you weren't here to ascend and move on and deal with your karma and deal with your unhealed wounds and trauma. Don't think in terms of, why did they do this? How can I, you know, get revenge? How can I like work harder? How can I ignore this? You're suppressing it. Look around and say, okay, this has happened. Look within and say, okay, why has this happened? Why is this triggering me? What unhealed part of me has created this as part of my reality? If you weren't vibrating at that frequency on some sort of level, then it physically would not have been able to become attracted into your 3D reality. Your life and the universe is showcasing to you what you need to heal next, what you need to work on, and where the next unhealed part is. Otherwise, if you don't heal it, you will be stuck in cycles of repeating. That's what the universe does not let you do. If you're here and you're meant to be dealing with your shit, the universe will make you deal with your shit, as I'm sure you are very aware. If you don't deal with your wounds, you will be given the same wound in different patterns, in different people, in different forms, until you face yourself. Everything comes from within. Life never happens to you. It happens because of you, and it happens with you. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving now. My dog's very annoying. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions or anything you want me to expand on, please leave a comment. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.